Good morning, student. Today we learn physics of class 10th, lesson 12, electricity. It is our second consecutive video. So we start. All the substance can be divided mainly into two electrical categories. The first category is about conductor and second one will be insulators. Conductor. Suppose we take 2 3-pin socket in which electricity is running. This is the first socket and it will be the second one. If the electricity is running in the socket, in that case, this point is earth point, this is neutral point, and suppose it is a phase point. Similarly here, it is a phase point. Okay? And we put a unknown material. It is an unknown material which is take near. Both the 3-pin socket. This is the second one. And catch with the help of a plier. Suppose it is a plier. We catch it is with the help of a plier. Do not catch with the neck open hand. Okay. Then take a tester near it. Suppose we can take a tester near it. In both cases. In first case, if the bulb in the tester, here is a bulb in the tester, you all know about that one. If it is glow, then what happens? If it is not glow, then what happens? If it is glow, then we can say that the electrons will be passes from this rod and the bulb will glow. So it is a conductor. Here we can say that this wire is a conductor. If it is not glow, then we can say that it is a insulator. Because electric charges cannot flow from this point to that point. This is suppose A point and this is B point. Okay. So here we can say this material is a insulator. those substances through which electric charges or electricity can flow easily are called conductors. For example, all metals, the metals are given silver, copper, iron, aluminum, etc. All the metals. The metal alloy, nichrome, manganese, tungsten. In alloy, electrical conductivity is much lesser than that of a pure metal. This topic we discuss in our next video. Carbon in the form of graphite is also a conductor. The human body, green plants and animal body, these are the good conductor of electricity. Insulator, those substances through which electric charges or electricity cannot flow are called insulator. For example, you already know about that one: glass, ebonite, rubber, plastic, so on, etc. Let we talk about conductor or a metal wire. We all know that every material or matter is made up of atoms. Let me take a metal wire. Suppose it is a metal wire. It consists of so many atoms and molecules. Metal wire. Let me take one atom of a metal wire. We take this atom. Okay. This atom. If you take this atom, you all know about the atomic structure of atom. It consists of electron, protons and neutrons. It is a nucleus. Suppose it is the first orbit, and it will be the second orbit. Suppose it has 2 electrons. Suppose it has 1 electron. This is nucleus. It is electron. Electron has negative charge. Nucleus has positive charge. Why? It has positive charge due to protons, presence of protons in it. Okay. This is the intermolecular force. If this electron intermolecular force is very less, or you can say that it is loosely hold with the nuclei, it is less or loosely. Then this electron became free electron. Or behave as a free electron. Okay, it can move in the metal wire or conductor from one place to another. If we write about the conductor, in case of free electron, we can write the free electrons or presence of free electrons in a substance or you can say that material. It's depend on you. Material, okay, make it a conductor or electrical conductor. What about insulators? When we talk about insulator, in that case the free electrons are not present. Okay, in the insulators the free electrons are not present. The next topic is electric potential. Suppose we have a or you have a uniform electric field. Like this. In this uniform electric field, we placed a positive text charge. Suppose we put a text charge here in the position A. It is a text charge. A very small charge. Okay. due to another charges which are flowing in this field line, it experience a force. It experience a force. In which direction? In this direction. In the direction of the electric field. If you wanted to move in the backward direction of the electric field, in that direction, then work has to be done. So we can write the electric potential, the direction, the definition of the electric potential. The electric potential or potential at a point in an uniform electric field or electric field is defined as the work done in moving a unit positive charge from infinity to that point. It is a general definition about the electric potential. The SI unit of the electric potential is its SI unit is volt. Okay. If some other question arrive about electric potential, define 1 volt of potential. Suppose somebody asks you what is 1 volt of potential. In that case you can write a potential of one volt at a point means that 1 joule, okay, of work is done in moving one unit positive, 1 unit positive charge, or you can write 1 coulomb of charge. Both are same. From infinity to that point. Okay. Potential difference PD or V. The difference in electric potential between 2 points is known as potential difference. In simple way, the potential difference between 2 points in an electric circuit is defined as the amount of work done in moving a unit charge, or you can say that unit positive charge, from one point to other point. So here we can write potential difference equals to work done upon quantity of charge moved. So from here, this is the formula: potential difference equals to work done upon quantity of charge moved, or in the short form we can write V equals to W upon Q. Where V is potential difference, W equals to work done, Q equals to quantity of charge moved. The SI unit. The SI unit of potential difference or you can say PdV is volt. Volt should be represented by capital V. If you like this video, please subscribe it and share it to your friends. From next video, we take questions and answers regarding the topic which we have learned. Thank you.